Hey guys, it's Leah Michelle from Resistance Chicks. Today is July 19th, 2017. It is a Wednesday. So, now, I understand a lot of people need health care. They're sick and Medicare pays for a lot of illnesses. What it's not supposed to pay for is courtside tickets to the NBA.
Mansions.
And mansions and things, yeah, of that sort. So how is it possible that somebody could have received those sort of benefits?
A Bangladeshi immigrant healthcare executive named
Mashayat Rashid
cheated Medicare out of $132 million and spent the money on a mansion, courtside NBA tickets, and secret storage units filled with cash. Federal court records as well as prosecutors gave information on the inner workings and the financial gains made during a healthcare fraud conspiracy that we have seen over and over again, by the way. That was all orchestrated by a 37-year-old Bangladeshi immigrant businessman.
Smart.
Prosecutors say Mashayat, on the right here, spent hundreds of thousands to travel by jet, cities suck, to buy NBA tickets and to build a $6.8 million house. The conspiracy was based around bringing in homeless people as patients, sending bogus bills to Medicare, getting drug addicts to subject themselves to unnecessary back injections, and prescribing potent pain medication that would inevitably end up being sold on the streets. So, from the Detroit News, a healthcare executive cheated Medicare out of $132 million and blew the money on a $7 million Franklin mansion and the tickets. The conspiracy generated so much money that Rashid withdrew $500,000 from a bank this month and stuffed the cash in a duffel bag, the government said. A surveillance team of federal agents watched him enter and leave the bank. This was a crime of deceit. His fraud was brazen. Justice Department trial attorney Jacob Foster said Wednesday during Rashid's bond hearing. This was about the thousands and thousands of beneficiaries who were taken advantage of in order for Rashid to line his pockets. So Michelle, what do you think about a immigrant? This is in Kohler's Immigrant of the Week. Now, not all immigrants are like this, obviously.
No, they're not that smart.
Yeah, exactly. He says he doesn't have as much as a speeding ticket. He had absolutely no involvement in the criminal justice system. This is his first parlay into the gamut of criminal law. We are confident this will be resolved. He is a venture capitalist and business owner who paid $2.4 million in taxes last year. Rashid moved to the U.S. from Bangladesh when he was 3 years old. He's married. He has 2 kids.
So this Detroit News article sounds like they are kind of painting him in an innocent until proven guilty sort of light. They're trying to get him off.
So this is a uniquely troubling case in a lot of ways. The allegation is he basically forced people who may have been addicted to drugs to have unnecessary injections in their back as part of this scheme. Things of that nature are very troubling.
Oh, just a little bit.
The conspiracy dates to 2008 and involves 6 others in a web of companies. The companies include Tri-County Physicians and National Laboratories, which have offices at Detroit's iconic Fisher Building. The FBI was there. Rashid hid his involvement in some companies by placing the firms under phony ownership, according to the government. So last year, Medicare officials suspended one company, Tri-County Physicians, after a review indicated 100% of the claims for patient injections should be denied because the procedures were medically unnecessary and lacked documentation. Rashid did not stop his fraudulent scheme there. Instead, he created 2 new companies, merely changing the name on the door to the existing practice, and continued circumventing Medicare's rules and regulations by not disclosing his own involvement in the practice. He solicited kickbacks for the referral of patients at labs, home health agencies, and diagnostic centers. Healthcare providers who generate profits through dishonest practices jeopardizing the well-being of patients will be identified, discredited, and brought to justice. I highly doubt that they really will. So prosecutors say the scheme was widely profitable. In all, Rashid transferred $10 million to his personal bank accounts. And what did Rashid do with his profits? And we know he built a giant house.
Or bought one.
Yeah. So I guess here's the house.
Here is what all this is an example of the flaws in the Medicare and healthcare system that are already there. And so what we need is kind of a revamping of the entire system. So I want you guys to stick with us, because Leah and I are going to cover next what is happening on the floor with the repealing of the health care bill. But we're actually not going to spend too much time covering that. We're going to give you real answers so that things like this can't continue to happen, because like we always say, when you're dealing with someone else's money, it flows through your fingers. And so this guy, unfortunately, probably doesn't feel one iota of guilt because he didn't walk into a person's house and steal their things, because somehow we think that it's okay just to take corrupt money from the government because it's already just being spent in a corrupt manner. And in one sense, that's kind of true. So I can understand how he might think, well, I really didn't do that much wrong, but that is where he would be wrong. All right, you guys, we're going to sign up here. We're going to link to this segment that we're going to do next so you can follow right up with that. This is Leah Michelle signing off for Resistance Chicks, where it's not just a conspiracy theory if it's the truth. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Mass Faith 3 and Resistance Chicks. Ring the bell for notifications. Find us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. We love you. God loves you. God bless. And don't forget to meet us here every Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we go live on our channel, Mass Faith 3.
Cold.